dig the high, the high. I dig the high tone. I dig the high, the high. I dig the high tone. The high tone. I dig the high tone. I dig the high tone.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you how simple it is to change the case on this TRX if you actually damaged it and you needed to order a new one to replace it. It's fairly simple. You just got to unscrew the cap on the top where the battery goes inside, and then in here there's one screw. There's only one. You just undo that with a Phillips screwdriver or a small flathead if you can fit one in without damaging the screw head. So you undo the screw, tip it out, put it down somewhere where you know it's going to be, and then where the battery goes inside, you just get your fingers in and just sort of squeeze and sort of pull it downwards. Eventually it pops out. There you go. Try not to touch the circuit board. There's a lot of surface mount stuff on it. There's a LED on this side where the buzzer, the piezo buzzer is. You got the micro switch, and you could change this LED for a different colour if you wanted to modify it. I wouldn't suggest desoldering it on the back because it's right next to some surface mount stuff and you're more than likely going to do some damage. So if you wanted to change this, just cut the legs off the original LED, so leave them soldered into the board, and then just solder your new LED onto the original legs. That's what I'd do if I was doing it. So yeah, that's how simple it is. The case is I'd say it's thinner than the Garrett Pinpointer, because even when it's inside, it just feels hollow. I think it's because there's so much space left inside it as well. So the other thing that I'm going to do to this one is I'm going to pack it inside with some foam or something, just so it doesn't sound, so that you can just hear it. It's quite hollow. So yeah, that's how simple it is to take the case off. So if we put the screw back in, what I also found is if you want to protect the pointer part when you're sort of looking around in the dirt, and obviously you don't want to get, well, I don't want to get my one all scratched up like I did with my Garrett. I found that there's this insulation sleeving for pyro cable, FP cable. You pick it up from electrical goods. They're really cheap. We're talking pennies, not even pounds, and they normally go over the connection going into a metal box just to cover up glands. And the good thing about it, I've made one already. You just slide it over the end of the pointer and then sort of pull it down. Just keep giving it wiggles and pulling it down until it gets right to the bottom. Takes a bit of force, but it does go on. And then I snipped the end off. See that? Just cut the end off, and then there you go. You have a cover and it's rubber, so it's going to give it even more shock resistance, like when you're dropping it on the ground. It's quite thick rubber as well, you can see there just how thick it is. So yeah, that's another little tip for you. And yeah, that's about it. It's pretty simple. It's a good pinpointer. I recommend getting one. I mean, I've got the Garrett, but I won't be using it again after getting this one. It's way better. Thanks for watching. Cheers.